WMBF News is working on your behalf tonight, delving deeper into whether you drivers with disability placards and license plates need to pay for parking here in Myrtle Beach.
Our Eric Richards is joining us live now downtown to clear up some of that confusion and also brief you on what you need to know before you pull into that spot. Eric?
So Eric and Rachel, folks here in Myrtle Beach want to, have a good time at the beach, maybe go do some shopping, or my favorite actually, getting something to eat down here. I've learned that the key to avoiding having your car towed or booted is simply to pay attention to signage.
And as a veteran, he's able to have his veteran pass for parking and for disabled as a vet. And he's having issues parking in places, and he's always struggling, like, where do I park? Where do I park?
A question that's especially pressing during Myrtle Beach's busy summer tourist season, and one we're leaning on city officials to help answer for your benefit.
It's very important that people with a handicap placard, a handicap license plate, understand that throughout the state of South Carolina, of course the city of Myrtle Beach included, that you can park for free at those public city lots, city metered spaces.
Got it, but how would you know where a public city lot is?
The big difference that you're going to have to look for, because it can be tricky, is the signage differences. You can see behind me the City of Myrtle Beach sign. It's clearly marked. It has the city seal on it. You'll see the same on the meters.
Behind me is one of those private parking lots with a sign clearly stating that you must pay in advance, payment strictly enforced. Violators may be booted or towed at the owner's expense. So if you have a handicap placard and want to park in this lot, you would have to pay.
They shouldn't have to pay, especially them being a veteran. They shouldn't have to pay to park just because they're disabled. That's not their. They're not at fault for that.
While not everyone is happy with that policy, leaders assuring folks tonight that they're working hard to better enforce clear signage so locals and visitors can avoid hefty tow fees and boot removals.
Last year, we recognized a widespread issue of people who were coming to town and they weren't being able to differentiate the private public parking versus the public city parking, and there is a big difference between the two. And so we did want to hold some of those lot owners accountable to make that signage more clear.
So the bottom line here is check, and triple check before you pull that parking brake. To reiterate again, if you have a disabled placard, license plate, or a veteran decal, you will have to pay for parking in those privately owned and operated lots. Live here in Myrtle Beach, Eric Richards, WMBF News.